F is worst, you say?
Well, when I first did it, I thought he was fine. I wasn't thinking about it. But when I reviewed it and when I saw all the commentary, because a lot of people thought he was terrible, and I looked at all of the commentary, I realized he was much, much tougher on me than he was on Hillary. It was like a day and night. I thought he was okay. I mean, look, I said good things right after the show, but after reviewing it and after seeing the way he, badgered and even the questions I got, the first half of the show was great. And then he started, he hit me with a birther question, of course, and he likes to correct things where I happen to be right, like we talked about stop and frisk, and he was 100% wrong. But in the meantime, I had to go and prove the point, and it turned out that I was right. I think that, to be honest with you, I think that he was fine, but I would also say, in reviewing it, I was disappointed.
All right,
Hillary Clinton with a gold standard. Yeah, Hillary Clinton on the gold standard. He didn't go after her.
All right,
even though she was wrong. I see.
Okay. He interrupted you 41 times and interrupted Hillary Clinton 7 times.
I think he did.
That's more than I interrupted you, by the way. That's more than I did.
He was worse than you.
Yeah, and then really that's bad. Yeah. All right, now I'm going to flip around. If you get elected, one of the things that you're going to have to do to make America great again is restore respect for the country, both overseas and here in America. You would agree with that, correct?
I agree. Okay. Yeah, 100%. I mean, 100%.
Last night, Colin Kaepernick said another bad thing about his country. You're going to play it later on. He said bad stuff about you. You did own a professional football team. What would you do with Colin Kaepernick?
Well, I don't know what he said about me, but I think what he's doing is disgraceful. Is he starting yet, or is he still a second string?
He's a second string guy. But what would you do to him if you were the owner?
He's making a tremendous amount of money. He's making a tremendous amount of money. He's leading the American dream. He's trying to make a point, but I don't think he's making it the correct way. Personally, if it was me, I would not be happy if I were the team owner. And I don't think I'm going to tell you what I do.
Would you fire him?
Take a different position.
Would you fire him?
I wouldn't be happy. They're paying him all of this money. And I think what he's doing is very bad for the spirit of the country. At the same time, he has the right to protest, and that's one of the beautiful things about it.
But does he have the right to protest on your dime? See, you're the owner. It's your stadium. All right, it's paying customers. It's your dime. This is right in your bailiwick, okay? So he's protesting on your dime, doing something that offends you. Would you take action against him?
I tell you, it offends me, it does, especially since he's doing so well in terms of economically and so many other ways. I guess he probably lost his starting position because something happened to him. He went downhill fast, and frankly, that's okay. But I would not be a happy camper. I'm not going to tell you what I do, but if I was in that position, I'd do a lot different.
Like you,
no, I'm not. And you know what, Bill? If I'm in that position, I'd be a lot different than the way they're treating him right now. That I can tell you.
It's not like you to not tell me what you would do. You usually like.
Well, let's keep the headlines down to a minimum.
All right. Charlotte, North Carolina. We're going to report right after you leave that the guy who shot dead served 6 years in a Texas penitentiary for shooting another guy. That was not reported. I have said that the protests are fine. If you believe that the police are not fair to African Americans, you should protest. However, in individual cases, we should all wait until all the data comes in, all the facts are in. You agree with that, correct?
Yeah, I do. I always agree on waiting and trying to get the information before you make a
then
judgment.
Why did you not? Then why did you not say to Hillary Clinton, hey, you jumped the gun by saying that this is deplorable, it's terrible, we have to solve this police problem? Why didn't you go after her on that?
I think when she said deplorable about a tremendous portion of our country, and she said irredeemable also.
But say on the cops, say on Charlotte. Why didn't you go after her about Charlotte? Why not?
Well, because I had many other things that I did go after, and a lot of people, the whole evening was an interesting evening. A lot of people liked what I said about her, and frankly, it was pretty tough what I said about her. You can't hit every single point.
No, but you're the law and order candidate.
Answer.
Right.
It's called Answer in 30 Seconds, but I thought her answer having to do with the police was very, very disrespectful to the police. She was petrified to talk about them in a positive way, and I thought, frankly, that was a disgrace.
I thought you were going to bring that out.
Very disrespectful Well, I thought it was a very disrespectful
Okay.
answer to the police. There's no question about it. But you can only say so much.
I
in
got it,
22
I got it,
seconds.
but I was surprised because the law and order thing got into the stop and frisk, and I thought the cops were gonna come up. The other thing I thought you were gonna bring up with the law and order deal is the sanctuary cities. You could have put it right on the spot and said, hey, are you for sanctuary cities?
And
What are you
case
gonna
law,
do?
sure, we have to get rid of sanctuary cities. The sanctuary is for the criminals, and it's horrible what's going on with sanctuary cities. And if I'm elected, we will not be funding sanctuary cities. That I can tell you right now. But you're right. She's totally in favor of sanctuary cities. She's in favor of having thousands and thousands of people come in from the Middle East, and we have no idea for the most part who they are. And you can't really vet them properly. What she's doing is, and what she's saying, 550% more.
Yeah, I know,
than
we got
Obama.
that stat. But
And
anyway,
that's
you got
not
two more
acceptable.
shots, and she's got two more shots at you, and we always appreciate you coming on. We know you're busy going out to your rally right now, and to make time for us is very nice of you to do it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
FBI Director Comey again grilled by a congressional committee. His investigation into Hillary Clinton's emails getting darker by the moment. The man shot dead, as I just mentioned, by Charlotte police, was himself convicted of shooting a man in Texas. That was not reported even as riots broke out. Two compelling updates for you up ahead.